Pete, you're on. Local water done well presentation.
Yep. Well, for those who don't know me, this is a personal presentation I have. And it's about three waters. I'm a scientist by training. I've got a doctorate in chemistry. I also studied economics when I went through uni. So most of my working life has been spent in public service, science and research of different sorts. Most of that out at Lincoln with various institutes, and the last 12 years of that were as a business development manager for crop and food research and then plant and food research. And in that role, I was going up and down the country, talking to food manufacturing companies, also talking to our researchers and scientists, specifically to help businesses get into export. And food manufacturing businesses, and the group I was working with increased their exports from almost nothing to 400 million a year. So it was a lot of fun, but it also gave me insight into what works well. In retirement, I've been involved in Christchurch City projects. First off, the Christchurch Coastal Pathway project, and I was involved in securing the government funding for that. I'm on the board of the Estuary Trust and the Opaoho River Network Group, and I'm a community board member, as many of you will know. So I have a passion for doing things well in the city. And one of the main features of our city is it is a water city. It's built on river deltas. So water is something that Christchurch should be very good at. So I'm quite passionate about three waters, and I think that the appropriate action is to keep the team in-house. One of the reasons for that is the perception I have with working with businesses and organisations in my working life is that internal culture is far more important than structure. Structure can be enabling, but culture is far more important. And so I would like to see the Three Waters team kept in City Council and the culture of it become absolutely superb. And if you're trying to imagine what superb is, think about the Crusaders and how they work. First, you have to have a shared vision for the big future and also for the immediate purposes of the work you're doing. It's helpful to have a highly collaborative culture where orders and thoughts do not come down from above. They come from everybody involved, all brains in. You also have to have, if you're going to actually construct things, excellent informing, multidisciplinary, if necessary, project teams, and have a good culture of project delivery. And you'll know if you've got it right because you'll get recognition from others. People will say, "You guys are great to work with." So that's the core of my presentation, but I'm just going to finish with something from last week's, saying please don't do this, Christchurch City Council teams. In Beachville, community groups had asked for keep off the grass signs to be installed. They appeared on Friday. That's a picture of one. The keep off the grass sign is, that's my wife standing with her arm up. The keep off the grass sign has an animal looking at it that was put in there by Hanno Sander, who's chair of Coastal Pathway Group. It is embarrassing when City Council does things like this.
It's for sea level rise.
Yes, it will be good for sea level rise. So just an appeal to within Three Waters and anywhere else, if it looks really stupid, please don't do it. Get it right. That's an area of high visual interest. You want low signs that tell people not to park on the grass. So that's my talk.
Thank you for putting your point of view across that Three Waters.
It's along the lines of what we've put out as our suggestion to the community.
Yeah, I'm supporting that.
Yeah.
Going into summer or something.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good on you. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for everyone's attendance. 10:30 a.m. on